Hey everybody, and welcome to this video. Generic intro achieved. So I recently got a nice big lot of cards I've never had before. So I'm gonna open a few of those. I'm pretty excited because a lot of these packs that I recently purchased are things I've never seen before. We're gonna check out a couple of them in this video, but keep your eyes peeled because I got a lot more new cool stuff coming. So I'm gonna start off with this. These are the least exciting of the two, I think. The Return of Superman trading cards by Skybox. If you were not around or not into the nerd world when these were coming out, you know, when the whole death and return of Superman was happening, man, it was just a huge media blitz. And these cards are about the return of Superman. I don't know if I can. It's a very shiny and foily pack. But we got 3 of these packs. I'm gonna open these first because they are, you know, the least exciting of the 2. But that doesn't mean I'm not excited to open them. According to the pack, we can get some kind of inserts. We'll just be surprised. Right off the bat, Superman's back. The Daily Planet is on the case. I guess that's the border of all of these cards. That's interesting. And then the back looks like that. It looks like it's all of them. We'll check out at least one more. Whew, yeah. So if you haven't read any of these comics, you know, spoiler alert, I guess. Coast City, right there, the home of Green Lantern Hal Jordan, got blowed up. There's Lois. I like the art, this art style. I don't know the artist's name though. Let's see if it's on the back. I don't see it anywhere. I'm sure someone out there knows it, but it's like this slightly stylized look, and I think this next card is also by the same person. We got Steel, John Henry Irons. It always aggravated me that in these stories, they even though you knew that this guy was just a good person trying to fill the shoes that Superman left, they still tried to hint to you that he might be like the reincarnation or something, even though he was already alive and met Superman, you know, while he was still around. There's Superboy. I remember being real annoyed by him as a kid, but I kind of love him now. That seems to be a consistent a through line through my childhood to my adulthood, is being annoyed by things that I like now. There's the Cyborg dealing with Doomsday. I do vaguely remember that, but he just chucked him off into space and left him to be someone else's problem. We got pre-mullet regeneration Superman and Steel. That's a pretty that pose. It kind of, I don't know. There's some slight feminine energy, but it looks great. All right, pack number 2 of Return of Superman. We got Superman with some guns. When he finally came back, when the real Superman finally returned, he was depowered because he had been, you know, used up all of his energy to come back to life. So we got this, he was in a suit of armor, and he was running around with, I guess, Kryptonian guns for some amount of time. There's Superboy pulling a Bucky there, I guess it's a Captain America more than it's a Bucky, but he's got the straps, you know, that's how you know this was a 90's thing. Mongol sitting on his throne. These cards are, it's they're not stuck together, but well, I guess they are stuck together a little bit. There's the cyborg Superman. And there he is again. This cyborg Superman was a pretty cool concept. If you don't know, it was eventually revealed that he was a character that showed up in a a relatively old Superman comic that was basically just a Fantastic Four homage, is what you would call it, maybe. And he was the instead of stretching, he could control technology. Yeah, I remember the end of this comic where he chucks Doomsday off into space. It just ended with him laughing ominously. We got Steel about to pop Superboy. It's interesting that we haven't seen the last son of Krypton yet. I guess he did get killed or immobilized pretty early on in this storyline. I think that's him there, so. This was the cover of the first issue where Superboy showed up, or at least where he kind of made his debut. I love that he's holding her by the butt cheek. He's just carrying her. He's palming her glute. And we got lightning quick attack. All right, so that's all of the Superman, the Return of Superman cards. Last up, the final meal here, I guess. These are some very unassuming looking packs. Like, if I saw these, I would not be excited, because they're just so boring looking. Like, just, oh hey, it's just green and yellow with black words. But these are some pretty cool cards. Every card is a different first issue cover from Marvel. I don't know what the eras that they go through. I mean, I assume it's 91 back, but so we'll kind of discover these together. I got a couple of them to open, but starting off with a Vision and Scarlet Witch #1. The backs of these have, some good info, I suppose, but it's like this is all very over designed. It looks really nice, but it's like you can only look at it so many times. Okay. Fallen Angels. Hawkeye. I'm not going to keep saying #1 because they're all #1, but Power Pack. Terminators X. Never heard of them. Damage Control. Famously, the concept of this was ported into that, whichever Spider-Man movie has the Vulture in it, because Vulture and his crew were doing damage control. They were kind of those people. We got Wolverine. The Torch. Punisher Armory. And my boy Darkhawk. Oh, could not have been a better pack. All right. We got one more pack to go. One more of these first covers, Series 2. Right off the bat, we got Power Pachyderms. Elephant X-Men. I don't know. There's Spider-Man #1, the McFarlane cover, one of the many cover variants for this issue. There's Nightcat. I am not familiar with her, but I would like to subscribe to her newsletter. The Human Fly. The Uncanny X-Men at the State Fair of Texas. I got no complaints. There's Cloak and Dagger #1. Quasar, look at that headband. You go, Wendell. Shadow Masters. For some reason, that the M and the W in there are really giving me a hard time, but I made it through. And then Secret Wars. What do you think I'm gonna cross my fingers for Slapstick. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, Squadron Supreme. Okay, well that's still pretty cool. So that's everything for this batch of packs. I like these covers more than the Return of Superman, just because they're a little bit more interesting. But I was reading these comics as they came out, so they're always gonna have a special place in my heart. Well, thanks for watching. Hopefully you had a good time. I got lots more packs, so don't miss out. Give me a subscribe. Let's get that 3 digits going. Love you. See you soon.